first person here is Aries Sun for love. Hi, Adonis. Okay, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well, feeling grounded and stable, successful. If you're not with anyone, you have new energy coming in, so life is probably moving forward, not backwards, with new energy coming in. You have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also could have a Libra. Leo and Libra come up very strong around you, but exploring your options leads to success around love. Summer, love. When it comes to love, slow and steady wins the race. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You've got a couple of people here. You have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and then you may have a Sagittarius. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Shonda, General. Could be planning travel. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life is moving forward, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have money coming in, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Pretty good. Pretty good. Mariana, money. Well, you have a wish that comes true around finances improving, but it's a little slow and steady wins the race. There may be a little bit of anxiety around finances, but that will move into the past. So the big picture is finances are improving between now and the end of the year. On the immediate, it may be a little bit like up and down, or kind of good months and bad months kind of a thing. But the big picture is things should be improving with a wish that comes true before the end of this year. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside for something. Marth, Greg's thoughts around me. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but he seems like a little bit arrogant. Like he might think that you're waiting on him, or that you're in love with him, or that you'll do whatever he wants you to do. Like he's got a little arrogance around him. May find you to be somebody who is smart and intelligent and down to earth. Somebody who is kind-hearted and reliable, creative and unique. Not bad, not bad. I don't know why it comes off a little arrogant. Mr. Maurice. Hi, Susie. Hi, Mr. Maurice. Hang on. I'm sick of housing management doing apartment inspections. It seems they want to enter when I'm not there. Any problems the cards see? I don't like that either. I don't see any problems. Nah, I think you'll be fine. But I don't like it either. Like, what happens if, like, one day, like, you leave the bed unmade or something? Like, it just feels like somebody's in your house. Yeah, I don't like it either. But I don't think you're going to have any issues. I think you're going to be fine. What happens if one day you leave the bed unmade? What happens if one day I actually make the bed? But, you know, I got the dog. Like, he's always in it. That's why. Anyway. Susie, Stacy for tomorrow. You've got perseverance and success coming in around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Taurus comes up strongest. And then you may be working on a side business, side project, side hustle, or something nice may be happening around like side business kind of a thing. Hi, Mel. Julie, my day tomorrow at work. Goes well. Perseverance pays off, feeling successful, stepping into your strength and self-confidence. It's a pleasant day. Pretty good. Red, general. Red, general. You have a new journey that's beginning. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You have the world at your feet. You could have some money coming in, and your luck is changing for the better. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. You also could be either getting a new job or business opportunity, or coming up with a new job or business idea. Tanya, general. Tanya, general. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Maybe planning travel. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, Edward pulled another move last night. Last text was, I'm off work, going to check on my mom, and then I'll be over. Never showed up. And then texted this morning saying his phone is messed up. Bull crap. I don't like that. Yeah. I mean, he's not up to anything. Like, he's not doing anything that he shouldn't be doing, or, you know, it's not, he's not two-timing or anything like that. I mean, we already know. But that's besides the point. You know, setting boundaries, expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. It could help bring things back into balance. And he could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and new beginnings on the horizon. It's like, and success comes in around this connection moving forward. So I would tell him how you feel about this disappearing nonsense, or not showing up when he says he's going to show up. He's not, like, it's not like he's two-timing you or he's with somebody else, but I don't care. Like, you shouldn't be waiting for somebody to come that doesn't come. I hate that. I hate that. But I would definitely tell him how you feel. Marth, why does he want me to want him so bad? It's been almost a full year. Does he not want me to move on and be happy? He likes being in control of the situation. It's an ego thing. So for him, it's like his ego feels satisfied that you're like sitting around waiting for him, or that's what he thinks that you're doing. He feels like he's in control of the situation. It's almost like he feels like if he said to you, jump, you would say to him, how high? That's how he feels. He feels like you're waiting on him. And if it's been almost a year and you're still asking about him, then you must have some kind of connection. So he's not 100% wrong. He's picking up that energy. In order to move past this, you have to disconnect from him. And if you're asking about him, thinking about him, talking about him, like, that's kind of keeping you in that energy. It's not that he wants you to, it's like, he's not really taking, it's kind of like an immaturity thing. He's not really taking into consideration your feelings. It's really about him. It's like somebody who's talking to like 7 girls. They don't really care about the 7 girls' feelings. They care that it's feeding their ego, and that's what this is doing for him. He's not saying, well, gee, I hope that she's happy and she moves on. It's kind of like, well, she's still in love with me. Like, the energy is just different. And it may be an immaturity thing. It may be that he grows up and he gets past this at some point, but he's still not, he hasn't grown up yet. Where was I on this list? I think I'm up to AA. Asher's thoughts and feelings after my message today. All right, I don't know what you said, but Ace of Cups is in reverse, which can indicate that either one or both of you may feel like the other person is like, the love is run out. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but Ace in reverse is like no longer interested, not really a love connection, or moving, like leaving it in the, could be leaving it in the past too. It depends what your relationship was with this person. May feel like a disconnect. Death is in reverse, which can indicate not much is changing, or they may feel as if not much is changing, or maybe they're feeling like not much has changed. Depends where you are in the relationship. Red, how will I feel when I get my panel results? You may feel relieved about something. You got like the Six of Pentacles, like well-functioning, relieved. You may feel like things that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. You may be content. I don't know what it is, but you should be happy with it. Tanya, Edward has to know that I'm pissed or mad, or I think he's a jerk. Yeah, but you see, like, this has kind of become a pattern. And unfortunately, anything that's kind of like becomes a pattern, it's like he's not going to realize, like, you have to really express to him, I don't want to be treated like this. Either show up when you say you're coming or don't come. It's fine if you don't come. It's fine if you just want to go home and go to bed, but don't tell me that you're coming and I'm waiting for you and you don't show up and I have to figure it out. But he's done it before and you guys have gotten past it, so he's not really thinking it. He's not really taking it into consideration. And I think if you really let him know how much it pisses you off, he'll stop. Because I don't think he wants to piss you off. But I think he thinks it's not that big of a deal. And it is. Like, that's one thing with guys that pisses me off. It's like, not everybody, but a lot of times women get, like, put on makeup or do their hair or they're wearing a nice outfit. Like, a guy just has to show up in whatever he's in. Or at least most guys just show up with whatever they're in. So it's like, don't make me get up and do my makeup and then you don't show up. You know, it's like, it's different. But, and I feel like he's old enough to know that he shouldn't have to be told this, but I would tell him. I would tell him. Stacey, Ryan's next action towards me. Things look a little slow around this situation. You got death in reverse. You got lovers in reverse. And somebody, one or both of you, may not be listening to your intuition. There could be communication that comes in, but it looks a little slow. If you want to talk to him, I would reach out to him rather than wait, because it just may take a little bit of time. Susie, T the Capricorn and I for next week, we spoke yesterday. There should be more communication that comes in next week. And then you may be planning on getting together. If not next week, maybe the week after, but relatively soon you should be seeing one another. Red, how will the PD and EMT feel about my panel results? They may be surprised with whatever it is. Fool is in reverse. Something gets revealed that needs to be dealt with. They may be surprised or shocked by it, or it's not what they expected, kind of a thing. Tanya, exactly. I did all that. You see, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's really inconsiderate. But, like, I feel like he should know that. But he's not, doesn't really get it. So right now. Red, general around going out tonight. It's okay. It's an average night. You have a wish that comes true. You have the Six of Pentacles. It should be well-functioning. Two of Pentacles, well-functioning. Average night. I don't think it's going to be anything special, but it looks okay. Martha, I have better moments where I am happy without him. Does he not pick up on that? Because you say that he does pick up on when I think about him. No, he doesn't. The way that this reads is that you're still very much vested in either him or the relationship. So even having good moments where you may be happy and content doing something else, the big picture is it's still there and you're still very much vested in this. So that's the energy he's feeling. In order for him to not feel that, there has to be a disconnection. Like, say, for example, my ex-boyfriend Tom, I dated like 100 years ago. I wish him well. When I think about him, it's really usually to tell a story, but I am not asking questions about him. I don't know where he lives. He's not, my energy is not in his. Our energy is very separate. I wish him well, but I don't have a concern in his life. Like, wherever he is or whatever he's doing, I hope he's well, but I don't have like the desire to ask about him or look into his life. We're disconnected. Whereas this is very much reading is you're still sort of invested or waiting on him, and he's picking up that energy. Whereas Tom would not be feeling that way about me because we're separated and we've been separated for years. But there was a time where we weren't, and we were going back and forth, and we still sort of in contact after we first broke up. And that it was different. The energy back then was different. Like now, I would say maybe it was about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even longer than that. No, it was longer than that. That he had heard that one of my old bosses passed away, and he texted me to tell me that he heard that he passed away, and it had been after the funeral. He said, otherwise I would have let you know so you could have gone to the funeral. But like in a situation like that, I would hear from him, but I'm not going to hear from him for any other reason. Like, we're just not in each other's lives, and our energy is very separate. But if I was still talking about him and asking how he feels about me, and like that energy is different. There's a different connection there. So you can like go out one night with a bunch of friends and not be thinking about him at all, and he doesn't pick up on that because it's a moment. It's not a big thing. Once you disconnect from him and you're no longer interested and your feelings have changed and your life has really moved on, the energy is different, and you're not there yet. So that's why he's still, and he's got this arrogance about him. You know, it's like you can't fake energy. So it's like no matter how hard you try, you can't make somebody jealous if your life really hasn't moved forward. And somebody will only be jealous if they're feeling that. So I remember, and I think if I'm 100% honest about what happened, this is just so long ago. I remember that my life had moved on. I was already starting to see somebody else. How long after? I'm going to say it was a good couple of years after Tom and I weren't seeing each other anymore. Maybe it was like 2 years. He came into my job, which was a grocery store. It wasn't like he came in there looking for me. He came in there to get something. And it was almost like I felt like he came in to get the vibe, and I kind of felt like neither one of us kind of felt it for each other anymore. Like it was small talk. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you. But I think that both of us kind of realized in that moment that we weren't really, it's like whatever happened between us was over and done. And then it was not that long later that one of the girls that I work with said that she saw him like in the strip mall somewhere nearby, and that he was with his new girlfriend. And my life had already moved on, but there was a little piece of me that felt like a little twinge of like I just didn't like it. And it was just for that moment. And then it's like I said to myself, I'm like, it's for the best. It's for the best. And I almost felt like we both knew it in that moment. And then she saw him, and I kind of got that confirmation when she said it to me. I was like, see, I kind of had a feeling that something was going on. And, like he came in and kind of was like, realized that I moved on. It was time for him to move on. And where was I going with this? And it's like I realized that the energy at that point was starting to change. And I wasn't thinking about him or talking about him anymore. Now I was into this new guy that I was seeing. Anyway. And then the energy changes, and you can't fake it. So it's like if I had not already started seeing somebody else and I wasn't already with somebody else, I don't think he would have felt the disconnection that he felt. And even though I had moved on, I still was like, kind of had like a little twinge of like, what do you mean he's got a new girlfriend? And it was like a weird moment for me, because I was like, I know it's for the best, but still a little bit. And then that was it. I didn't hear from him for a long time. Anyway. It's like when somebody's like, oh, well, I'm dating somebody else, and they're not really dating someone else, it doesn't bring up the same feeling. It's like I knew that when she said that, she was telling me the truth because I felt it in my gut, where if you lie about it, you just don't get that same feeling. What? I'm not getting up and bringing you to the bathroom. The light should be on in the bathroom. Take Cyrus with you. It's not?
No.
All right, I can't get up right now. There's too much.
I don't want to go by myself.
Here.
I don't want to go by myself.
Avery, come on. Avery, there's nothing in the bathroom, okay? We've been in this house for how long now? How many times have you gone to the bathroom? Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, okay? Because I've had enough with this bathroom bullshit. Avery, there is nothing in the bathroom. What are you crying over? What is there? There's nothing in the bathroom. Okay, good. Go to bed now. If there was something in the bathroom, you think Cyrus would be sitting there like that? No. No. When he hears something outside, doesn't he get up and bark?
Yeah.
Okay. So if there was something in the bathroom, don't you think he would let us know? Yeah. Okay, so there's nothing to be afraid of in the damn bathroom. I hate this lamp. Because it always, look at it. Why is it like that?
It's old.
It's not old. It's just, I don't know what's wrong with it.
Plus, you have all
It's
the
fine.
time.
Liz, for the next 24 hours.
What else inside of you? And then when I first came, we still had it.
You have, if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Could be spending time with a Libra or an Aries. Life comes into balance and perseverance pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And if somebody is giving you a hard time, don't be afraid to set boundaries. Red, is it in my best interest to go out tonight? No, I would stay home. I think it's better if you stay home tonight. Like, the energy is just kind of stagnant. I don't think you would be missing much. What?
How to talk to everybody.
What do you got to tell everybody?
There's something that you will hear.
Go ahead. What do you want to tell everybody?
So, I was to take a break from ice skating, and then my mom said, "Oh, I really want to go ice skating." I said, "Mom, can you just take a break?" And then I changed my mind and wanted to go, and then I told my mom, and then she said
It was too late. It was too late.
And I went, "Oh, biscuits." And then I was mad the whole entire day.
You were what?
Mad
You were mad?
the whole entire time.
You were?
Yeah.
Why? We could have gone later. You said you didn't want to.
Yeah, but plus, I was just taking a break.
All right, well, we can go tomorrow.
Wait.
Stacy, Ryan's
Mom.
current feelings towards me.
So, I don't have lessons tomorrow.
No, Tuesday.
Okay, so I'll stay for, like, I could also take a break tomorrow, but plus I would take a break tomorrow.
He may find you to be somebody who is down to earth, smart, and intelligent. But he's another one that comes off a little bit arrogant. May think that you're waiting on him, or like the world revolves around him, kind of a thing.
Mommy.
He feels like he's calling the shots. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but he feels like he's got the upper hand. What?
I'll talk to you right now.
What do you got to tell me?
So, what are my subscribers' names?
Oh, Tanya subscribed to you. Mel subscribed to you.
Thanks, everybody.
You got a lot of these people are over there. Mary.
Good job, Mary. That's way a lot of my subscribers, you know.
Yeah, a lot. There's a lot. Susie, general love reading.
Plus, I'm gonna give you some gift that you might want.
You may have something out of the blue, fun and exciting happening around love. You're with the Fool. And a new journey may begin. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You have a Capricorn around. Is that? I can't remember. Anyway, it's an Earth sign, I believe, right? Maybe spending time with the Capricorn. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, love coming in. Love coming in.
Who also my subscribers?
I don't know. We have to go through the list. I think I may be able to look it up.
Wait. So, Mo, you can have this speed, but I want you to try to sneak into
Love
our
coming
house
in.
tonight.
You have a new journey that begins around love.
Mom,
And it could be
Mommy.
with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn,
Mom.
Virgo, or Sagittarius. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Don't be afraid to set boundaries.
So, Mom.
Yeah.
So, where does Mo live? Where does Mo live?
By Pop Pop.
By Pop. Okay. So, the next time we go up to Florida, can we drive to Mo's
Oh, I don't
house?
know if we're that close.
Come on.
It's in the vicinity. I don't know if it's that close. Adonis, I'm reading it now.
Oh, no. Mom, there's a bad problem here. Mom, there's a very bad problem.
Oh my goodness.
Mom, there's a very bad problem with your favorite thing. I hate to show you, but in this case, I have to show you, Mom. Let me show you the bad thing about it. Look at it. Mom, there's a little hole in your...
Oh, I know. Be careful that you don't get cut. You know, I do think that they may talk. Yeah. I think you're right. I don't know what it is, and it may be that you kind of felt that that's why you asked. And I think that this situation could be somewhat of a cycle, which kind of makes me nervous because the cycle could begin again. And you know how these cycles always are. It's always like wonderful for the first like week, and then it goes right back into the nasty shit. Oh, good God. I think you're right. I do think that they have talked, or they will be talking, or they're thinking of reconnecting or something like that. Yeah. Okay, and then I need you to please go lay down.
I have this. There's like a lot of money in this. I've been finding money for years, years, and years. And in turn, like I made this. It's a piggy bank I made. I painted it. And there's also a little slot where I put my pennies and money, okay? Well, everybody in. And each of you guys are the
I would definitely start a site. Yeah. Yeah. You could be very successful with it. Yeah. Let's see what happens. That's a good idea. You do have Capricorn. That's what I thought. I thought it was Capricorn. Those two. I'm going to just tape myself and take myself out of the tape. So annoying, right? Oh, which one? Which one?
Look what I found, Mom. Look what I certainly found.
I would go with Wix. Am I saying it right?
Two.
Okay, go put that in your piggy bank.
I will. Plus, I will look at it. Plus, I'm trying to make as much money as I can make.
All right, Avery, could you please go lay down now?
Plus, I'm taking it all.
Nat, will Jose finish my basement?
Who's that? Who's that?
One of my subscribers. Yes, I think he will. It might take some time, but I think he will. Alessandra, Esteban's current feelings and energy towards me. Okay. Respectful, grounded, stable. The energy may be a little slow, but may find you to be genuinely a nice person. Somebody who's got a good personality. May feel like the two of you kind of click. Energy is pretty good and well functioning. Maybe a little slow, but still, it's still good. Peach, general. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You've got negativity moving into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business. Finances are improving. Sometime between now and the end of the year, you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Pretty good. Earth Girl, general for the week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Capricorn comes up the strongest. You also could have a Libra around. Maybe thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle. Negativity moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Learning to breathe. What's coming in next in my love life? Okay, if you're currently with someone, current relationship should be well functioning but slow to move forward. If you're not with anyone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Explore your options. You have 2 people coming in, and they look like they're both air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, so it's probably new energy coming in, not old energy returning. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Samantha, will we be able to go to the holidays in a couple of weeks? Will we be able to go on holidays in a couple of weeks? I think you could make that happen, yeah, most likely. Mega love. Mega love. When it comes to love, you've got life moving forward towards greener pastures and a new journey begins. If you're not with anyone, you've got a Libra coming in, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Expressing your wants and needs around love and exploring your options leads to success. Amen for this week with O. This week with O. You'll have communication either coming in or picking up, but other than that, things look a little slow. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. You may have to be the one to take the initiative, but it looks like an okay week. Maggie, journal for Monday. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. World is at your feet. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with an Aries. Ruchi, next in love. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. If you're not with anyone right now, perseverance pays off, but it's probably new energy coming in. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You have romance that could be heating up with a Scorpio, or possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe two. There may be 2 different fire signs that come in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Expressing your wants and needs around love, and so there's a couple of people coming in. You have about 3 or 4 people coming in. You may be like exploring your options, which is a good idea. Walk away from things that aren't working for you, and then new doors open. And you have success coming in around your next committed relationship. Could have long-term potential. Lucinda, journal for Monday. Tuesday is, oh, happy birthday. And Wednesday. Journal for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You could get good news coming in around work, school, or business. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, or finances may be improving, and you could be planning travel. Listen to your intuition. Angel, love for me at this time. Love for me at this time. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but if you're currently in a relationship, it should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, and it may be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may have 2 air signs that come in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and then you've got a committed relationship coming in at some point if you're not already in one. Bella, reading for this week. You have money coming in and you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with an Aquarius. Liz, love for this week. Love for this week. Expressing your wants and needs around love is helpful, but you should have choices and options if you're not with anyone right now. You could have an Aries or a Leo around. You may also have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and happiness comes in around love when you explore your options and express your wants and needs. You have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, or situations around like love, romance are functioning well this week. It should be a pretty good week as far as love is concerned. Come on, general, for tomorrow. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You got the world at your feet. Not bad. Nine lives, finances from now until the end of the year. Slow and steady wins the race, but there should be an improvement between now and the end of the year. You have money coming in. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something, and perseverance pays off around finances. Pretty good. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, you've got choices and options coming in. You have a Scorpio coming in with a love offer. Romance could also heat up with an Aries or a Sagittarius. Old wounds heal and move into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success around love. Dr. Sony, general overall. Could be spending time with the Pisces. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and money comes in. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You could be planning travel, and you also may be spending time with an Aries. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Julie, wondering if A is even thinking about what he did wrong and not confessing about it. I don't think he's really spending all that much time thinking about it. It's almost like he's disconnecting from it. It's like he knows what he did, but he also kind of feels like it's not that big of a deal, like let it go. I don't really agree with that, but that's kind of like the way that it's like his way of controlling the situation. I mean, he should just own it and move forward, but it's kind of like he's brushing it off like it's not that big of a deal. But I think he should just be honest about it. But that's my opinion, that he should be honest. I don't think he's really acknowledging it right now anyway. Go back up to the top. Natasha, general. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby, a wish comes true. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. I don't see all that much happening here. Things look a little slow. If you want to see something happen between today and tomorrow, you may need to be the one to take the initiative. The Fool is in reverse. Something may get revealed around the situation that could need to be dealt with. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Something may be misaligned or out of balance between the two of you. Lucinda, oh, I did Lucinda. Migu for the next 24. Migu for the next 24. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Something may happen that makes you happy with the Sun. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. A wish comes true. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Dorella, what's coming in next in love? And what's coming in next in love? Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open. Your luck may change for the better quickly out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. When a Capricorn or a Sagittarius comes in, that's new energy. Maybe sometime between now and the end of the fall. If you're not in a relationship, you may start a new relationship. Be clear about what it is that you want, and life moves forward. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Plus, I put it in this kitchen.
Okay.
Plus, I put it onto my school bag to keep getting doing.
Okay. Bright as light. I know this lady named Sama, and I want to know if she is doing any spells or dark art on me. I don't believe that she is, no. And why is Capricorn avoiding his sun? Okay, so it's like this person is feeling like weak, like they got bullshit going on around them. I don't know exactly what the bullshit is, but they're disconnecting because they don't want to have to discuss it. And they're trying to, I don't know if it has something to do with the son's mother. They're trying to kind of like lay low. I don't know that it has all that much to do with the son or the son's like mother or family. But they're kind of disconnecting because they're not in the best of spaces and they don't want a lot of questions. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Cinnamon for tonight and tomorrow. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and perseverance pays off. You may have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. And you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anjali. I have the first round of interview tomorrow. Will I clear it and get the job with Citibank? I think you will. You got a good shot. Yeah, I think you will. Ella, will I be working before the end of June? I think you will be working before the end of June. Most likely. Charlie, Maria said that she was going to try to listen to our song on the 23rd. I know the house was full, but did she listen to it? I don't think that she listened to it. Martisha, I had fun at the party. Cancer teased thoughts of me tonight. His friend was looking at me. I'm glad that you had a good time. May have a lot of respect for you. May think that you're attractive, smart, intelligent, fun to be around, pleasant, down to earth, successful. Pretty good. Pretty good. Dee Dee, which hospital is best for me? I'm choosing between CHH and UC Med. It's for labor and delivery. Oh, congratulations. They both look okay. If I had to choose one over the other, I would go with UC Med. Earth Angel, will a man approach me this summer? Like as far as being in a committed relationship or looking to date? And what's the issue? What issue does Capricorn have with me? Doesn't seem to have any specific issue with you. It looks like it's their way of controlling things, and they like to either keep things private or they want to keep their business to themselves, and they may be kind of going through something right now. They may not want whatever it is that's going on, and I don't know what it is. Like they may not want to discuss it, and it's their way of controlling the situation. Julie, why did Marie G try to reach out to me today? I didn't answer the call, and I don't want to. All right, I don't know who this person is, but it looks as if something may be unsuccessful or misaligned. Is this a work-related thing? There's a disappointment around something that's misaligned or unsuccessful. Unsuccessfulness and Three of Pentacles kind of makes me feel like it may be a work-related thing. I don't think you need to answer it. I think that this person will go away if you just ignore them. Like, let them leave a message if it's that important. Did that one. Dakota, general for next week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with a Leo or a Libra. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. This person's not looking back on the past. Their life is moving forward. Something's happening that's making them happy with the sun. Life has come into balance. They're setting boundaries. They've got new beginnings on the horizon, and they may have money coming in. Or finances could be improving. Shah, love reading. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's bringing it, that has been a disaster, argumentative, and bringing in anxiety, letting this go will open new doors. Anything that's not well functioning may need to move into the past in order for new doors to open. And then you have water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Um, Emily, for the near future for Jane and me. You have communication coming in or picking up and choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Success comes in through teamwork and compromise. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, any new energy around the tax collector county assessor issue? I still think that you could either get out of it or have it. I still don't think you're going to have to pay the whole thing. I don't know if there's a way that you could, like, if a lawyer can look at it and it can go through something where you're not going to have to pay this, because I'm not convinced that you're going to have to pay it. The energy is kind of like at a standstill, like the bill may be there, but if you don't pay it, I don't know what's going to happen, because I think there may be a way that you can get it like tax exempt from it because it's inherited. Let's see what happens. Can you talk to a lawyer? I would suggest talking to a lawyer with justice here. Justice, I mean, it's usually like things working out or life being fair, or you're getting good karma for the situation, or you're seeing justice. But it also could be a lawyer. I don't know if you can speak to a lawyer or ask somebody, because it's ridiculous. Tanya, finances. Well, you have money coming in. Negativity is moving into the past. Money is coming in. Finances are improving. Cause for celebration comes in, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Julie, I worked with her 2 years ago. Were you on good terms with her? If you were on good terms with her, I would say give her a call back, see what she wants. But if you weren't, she'll go away. Kind of weird, right? Scenario, does Christian want to be with me or with somebody else? Like, are you asking about a committed relationship? Is that what we're asking? I don't think he's looking for a committed relationship right now at all. It looks like he's kind of a little bit all over the place. He's got choices and options, and he's kind of like not making any serious commitments. He's got the Two of Cups in reverse. Virta, general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon, lead to success around business. Money may be coming in, or finances could be improving. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Could be spending time with El Libra. Avery, you still awake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. B, general message.
I'm just in the bed.
What?
I'm just in the bed.
All right.
I didn't know.
You have growth, change, and transformation that comes in around work, school, or business. A new journey may be beginning. You could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe feeling better compensated around work, school, or business, and you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A wish comes true. Money comes in, finances improve. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, when I went to the office, they didn't even have my paperwork from February. The lady had such an attitude. She gave me back the court documents I filed for the exemption with her. Yeah, I think that you can get out of this. I don't know exactly how, but I would say if you can discuss it with a lawyer or a tax person in your state, I think that you can get out of it. Julie, is Marie looking to see if I'm working so that she can borrow money? That could be it. It's kind of odd, right? That you haven't spoken to somebody in 2 years and they're going to call you up looking for money. Does she do shit like that? Because the answer to the question comes out as pretty much yes. That's weird. Don't answer the phone. Tell her to go away. Just ignore her. She'll go away. You got a hell of a nerve. Louise, I want to just say many thanks. The presentation went well on Saturday. Things are really moving forward. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Good to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Doll face journal for the week. Journal for the week. The week looks good. You may have choices and options around social activity. You have money coming in. Could be feeling a little more financially stable. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Cosmic outcome with GS and the marketing admin role that I'm interviewing for. You're being guided by the divine towards success. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A new journey begins, and you may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. But this also could be like on-the-job training. You may be learning while you're working. It looks very positive. Anthony, when do you see I start applying to university in Hong Kong for graduate study, and what do you see? It may be around the end of this year, and it looks like it should be successful. New beginnings on the horizon around work, school, or business lead to success. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. Oh my goodness, what is that? What does that sound? Crow's Nest, Jessica, love for the near future. Slow and steady wins the race, but explore your options. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well, but it's slow to move forward. If you're not with anyone, you'll have choices and options, and things are moving forward, so it's probably new energy coming in, not old energy returning, and Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You could have a Capricorn coming in. You may have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah, I do think that you're going to get hired, Cosmic. I do. But it's hard to tell. I mean, it shows a new job opportunity, but I can't swear it's going to be this place. It just shows that a new journey comes in. Tanya, I told her that it was her copy they never filed. And then they tried to say that they wouldn't backdate my papers, even though it was their mistake. When you file, yeah. I would talk to a lawyer. If you can. Julie sent an email. You know, it could be about money, but I'm not even so sure that it has something to do with money. I wouldn't be shocked if either she's out of work or she's looking for work or she's looking to catch up something to do with work. No, it's nothing negative that happened in the past. If there was something negative, it wouldn't be coming from her. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just ignore her and it'll go away. She'll go away. Like what she may think I don't know if you got what your like voicemail says, but she may even think that you don't have the same number. I would just ignore it. Tanya, finally, supervisor came and apologized and said that they would backdate the papers since they never had the papers. It made them look like I never filed them. I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And I hate to say it, but it's like all of these agencies, whenever you have to deal with any of them, it's always, I told you about Social Security. For some reason, I guess my mother lost my Social Security card when I was 2, and she had it like reissued, but it was the same number. And I mean, I started filing taxes at like 14, and I don't know why, like, I was like 28 or 29 and my tax return got kicked back to me because they said that my Social Security number, they had the wrong date, or they had 2 different dates, or whatever the issue was. And I'm like, how could I have been born 2 years later if the card was issued 2 years before? And I had to go through all of this like rigmarole. I had to write Albany and how to get a special birth certificate, and I take it to Social Security. I'm like, it's ridiculous. The card could not have been issued if I hadn't been born. So fix the fucking date. But it wasn't that easy, and it held up my tax return that year. And then, you know, when I went to DMV with the fucking license plates, they destroyed the license plate that was actually on my car. That number they destroyed in the computer, but they took the license plates that I gave them and physically destroyed those. So for a year and a half, I was driving around with license plates that were illegitimate on my car. And it wasn't until I went to update the registration, when the registration was about to expire, that I figured it out. I didn't even figure it out. I couldn't register it because they couldn't find it in the system. And you know where I had to go? I had to go to one of those off-site DMV places, and they figured it out. The point is when you have to deal with any of these places, it's a fucking nightmare all the time. But you should be able to get it straightened out. Anyway. Macy, general for the week. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a Virgo or a Libra. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have choices and options around social activity. Magician's heart. Snap friend Tacky's energy in near future. He's been acting cold. Yeah, things are a little stagnant between the two of you. He's picking up the energy that you might want more from him than he's willing to give. So things are kind of at a slowdown. That may continue for a little while. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but for some reason he may think that you want more from him than he's willing to give right now. And that until that energy shifts, he may still be cold. Eminem, love with Taurus. Slow and steady wins the race, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be bringing in happiness and success. Things look relatively well balanced, but a little slow. Lady A, what is the energy around G, the Cancer? Did not expect him to be silent this long. Yeah, he's stagnant. He shows us the Hangman. So if you want to speak to him, I would suggest that you reach out to him rather than waiting. Eric, what will things be like at work? What?
Could you only put my iPad?
Oh, you have to get up and come over here. Things are going to be good at work. Successful. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that lead to success and happiness around work. It should be a successful week.
Did she put it the right way?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you did.
I did? All right.
Look. She did the right thing.
I did the right thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Mystic, how is Christian feeling towards me? Pretty good. May find you to be somebody who is grounded, stable, loyal, kind, caring, a sincere friend, somebody who is compassionate, somebody who he's got respect for. Tanya, they're trying to add another $400,000 on top of the current value and tax me. The problem is that they just sent it last week and the nerve to stamp it delinquent. Oh my God. Wait, they're trying to charge you $400,000? What? What? Georgia, next week, general. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around business. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not bad. Not bad. They're taxing me from 2022 through 2025. The whole thing makes no sense. I have regular property tax and extra tax on that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Everything's taxed, and then more tax and extra taxes.
There's a salsa in here.
Yeah, you need some? You're welcome. You can finish it. You don't want it? Beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You may have choices and options around social activity. You could have money coming in. You may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You could have money coming in, or money may be coming in on the horizon. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Empress, will I score 510 to 515 or 516 to 520 or 520 or above on the July 12th MCAT? I think that you could score 520 or above. Yes, general money. General money. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in around work, school, or business. Leads to more money coming in. Success comes in. Adding a new stream of income can also help you pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or put money aside for something. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. D, general for the week. General for the week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business. You may get good news. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something of which comes true. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. And if you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. I do cinnamon? Anybody remember? I thought that I did, but now I'm not sure.
I remember, but I did not do it.
I didn't do it. I thought that I did. Oh, okay, Mel. Thank you. Oh, Avery's good. Thank you, Empress. She is right now in bed watching, like, cartoons.
Yeah,
Georgia, Love on the Horizon.
it's loaded.
You could have a new beginning on the horizon with either a Virgo or a Libra. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, and happiness around love. Listen to your intuition. Explore your options. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. If you're not hoping to hear from anybody, somebody new may come in out of the clear blue sky. Somebody can make you an offer around love that would be hard to turn down. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, you know who's really good about real estate is Aries or Renner. I can't stand him either. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Samantha Jewel next week. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down around work, school, or business. An old wound or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. And you may have a wish come true. Not bad. Not bad. Sharon, last week I emailed Kathy to see if she had work. She didn't, so I'm going to ask Karen, my immediate boss, if she has something for the summer. She's going to get you something for the summer. Yeah, I think you're going to get something. Julie, did I miss the email answer? If I didn't, just save it for after the live. Did you? I answered one email. Did you send more than one? Wait a minute. Let me just check. Oh no, I answered two. One about Marie and one about A. RK for the upcoming week. Something happens that makes you happy, and perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Luck changes for the better quickly, and you may be spending time with a Pisces or a Capricorn. You could have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You may be planning travel. Cosmic, I don't think I did a free one for you. Cosmic, the UPS guy has been thinking of me. Have I been on his mind? I don't see him thinking about you or like ruminating over anything at this point. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? No, it's no problem. Avery, you still awake? I think she fell asleep. Did you fall asleep? Yeah. No wonder why it's quiet. At least for 5 minutes. Cosmic, percentage of me getting hired at GS permanently? And if so, do you see marketing department in my favor? You have about better than a 70% chance. I would say, yeah, it probably would be for the marketing department. She's starting to say things that she shouldn't say in front of people. I know. One of my neighbors told me a few years ago, his daughter's older now. I don't know how old she is, but she's older than Avery. He said that she was in the grocery store once, and she said something to him like, why does that man have an ugly face or something like that? And he was like, you can't say things like that. But she said, when I went to her school, there was a little girl that came in, and she said, oh, that's so-and-so. And I was like, oh, is she your friend? And she's like, no, she's mean to me. She pinched my arm once. I guess, that's not bad. If it happened, I'm like, but that doesn't mean you can't be friends sometimes. It's not nice to pinch somebody, but she's like, no, she's mean. She's not my friend. Avery, you can't talk like that. Like, we have to really discuss things that we say, what comes out of our mouth. Tanya, this started last week at the school district on summer vacation. I plan to get on some guy's nerves. Good. Have a good time. Shreya, do you see me dating anyone this year? You could have new energy coming in, yeah. Walking away from or disconnecting from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been like stuck or stagnant, leaving that in the past. A new opportunity could come in before the end of the year. A disappointment heals and life moves forward. Teamwork is favored. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, towards the end of this year, but you may have choices and options. You also could possibly have an Aquarius coming in. Mel for the week. You have success coming in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward and bring in happiness. You may have money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. That's pretty good. And you could be putting money aside for something or paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Not bad. Adonis, next interaction would be Aquarius. Maybe within like the next 11 to 14 days, and it should go well. Feeling grounded, stable, well-balanced, like a good conversation and spending time together. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, is there anyone else here that I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I will wrap it up, and then I'm going to try to come on in the morning. Maybe I can come on before she gets up. Who the hell knows? Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. I'll try to come on before she gets up. I think ice skating tomorrow is later in the day. Leg licker, what do you mean? Like get together in a committed relationship or get together and hang out? I don't see a whole lot of love, romance, or hanging out here. If you want to hang out with this person, I would let them know how you feel, but I don't see commitment around this situation. Seems like there's distance between the two of you as of right now. Tanya, the only one in my room who listens and does what I want is Alexa. Kirti, I had a dream of my grandma who passed away and an accident. Did that mean something? You had a dream of her and an accident in the same dream? No, you know what I think? Okay, I don't know what the accident was in the dream, but I always think that when you see somebody in a dream, it's them letting you know that they're around. I don't think that the accident has anything to do or is a special message from your grandmother or anything like that. I think that's a separate issue that may have to do with fear or loss. And that could be kind of connected to the fact that your grandmother has passed away, but I don't think it's indicating anything. But I do think that your grandmother is letting you know that she's around. And I always think of that when somebody who's passed on shows up in a dream. How about this dream I had the other night? It was weird. It was almost like I was in my car, but it wasn't my car. You know how sometimes things don't make sense? And I was going down this hill, and the hill that I was going down is like, it kind of links this town to the next town, and it goes over a body of water. It's not a bridge. It's not a bridge. I don't know what it is, but it's like a one-way road, right? There's one lane going this way. There's one lane coming this way. You can't turn. You got to go straight, and it goes over the water. But it's not a bridge. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, I'm going down this hill, and it's like I knew that I was going to go into the water. And then I was like, it wasn't like my car was in the water. It was like I was on top of the car, and then the car wound up going on top of me, and I couldn't get out from underneath the car. But then I was able to get out. Like, I was like, oh, I'm just going to go to the left and go out, and I got out. I don't know. It was a very weird dream. It was a weird dream because, like, once I got in the water and the car was over me, it was almost like it was a raft, not a car. Weird, right? Anyway. Tanya, I take it back. I asked, why are people so crazy? And she said, I can't help you with that. Nicole, I just like a general love rating for the year. Sure. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. If you're currently with someone, current relationship looks good. Growth, change, and transformation comes in. If you're not with anyone, you have the Empress bringing in love and money, and it could be with the Scorpio coming in. A new beginning on the horizon is also possible with a Virgo. Exploring your options leads to success. A new journey begins. Pretty good. Pretty good. Clara, general for the week. Things have been a little crazy. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. You may get good news around work, school, or business, and life could change for you for the better quickly. It may be busy, but it looks like it's good busy. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully in the morning. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.